you, baby.
Hi haters, call me No here, and today I just want to make some quick filler content. Do you like the hair? Is it beautiful? Does it make you horny? As the title states, the topic here today is why I wish to remain controversial. You know, besides just not being a typical ass kisser to everybody and trying to be, oh, I'm the best person, you should follow me for this and that. The main reason being it keeps real people around, not just the people looking to climb up ladders or appear squeaky clean who need all their friends to be perfect little fucking whatever you want to call them. I can't even think of a word right now. Yeah, I'm that retarded. Especially seeing as those are the types of people who are oftentimes worse than those that they call out. Examples of this include in this community, but are not limited to, Nezzy Monster, Doodle Tones, Hopeless Peaches, Creepshow Art, Kamea Cuevas, Ponder Sprocket, Mad Libs, to names Junkie, and this list could go on forever. You know, there's just more of the old YouTube heroes who ended up being fucking creeps in the end of it all. Remaining controversial means that I don't need to censor or filter myself as well. If I think something's retarded, I can simply state it's retarded instead of being, well, here's 45 million reasons why it's wrong. Instead, I can just go, it's fucking retarded. And the same point is made. I also don't need to hold back when speaking to people or to my audience, meaning I can delve as deep as I want to, be as rude as I want to. I can pretty well say whatever the fuck's on my mind without needing to polish shit up to appear to be a good guy. Off topic, but I hate people who pretend to be virtues of justice online or try to parade, their good actions constantly so they can get fucking brownie points from the audience that will inevitably turn their backs on them in a few years for, not being perfect the entire time. Because something in this community is you need to be perfect all the way through, or you're Hitler, you're a Nazi, you're a monster, you're a piece of shit. But the reality is people aren't perfect. People make mistakes, everybody lies, and usually it's because they're scared. And the only reason to be scared in this community is that you're not perfect, because again, this community eats you up like nothing. Wish they'd eat my ass, but they'd rather go for my throat. And yes, my audience is exceptionally small, just like my penis. It's a micro, but we're working on it. One day it will... the black DNA that I have will just go right there, right? But they're a loyal following at the very least who don't really expect much of myself besides constant music uploads because I promised that. Occasional artwork because again, I promised that. And when I feel like it, getting off my ass to make a YouTube video here and there. It also means when it comes to commissions and requests, I don't say no to people just because of their reputation. I think good examples of this are Just a Robot and Carmen Rider because everybody hates them. But I'm still willing to make music for them because in my eyes reputation means next to nothing, essentially because, well, it forces you not to be your true self and just to appease the masses. Being your true self is what gets people to actually hate you. That's a little fun bit of life. Moreover, I can create both safe for work and not safe for work projects, so I have less limitations and can appeal to more audiences. Also, due to myself not filtering a fucking thing, I don't have to appeal to minors, because I don't want minors on this channel. I think a good example of this is the music you're listening to in the video right now. It's actually for a Nazi for a video game. So, am I a Nazi? No. Do I agree with Nazis? Fuck no. But I bet you there'll be some weird fuckers who'll say it's proof I'm a Nazi lover, and probably the leftists in the commentary community, which makes up the vast majority of it. Because those people think anything people create for art or music they inherently agree with. It's like when you repost something on Twitter because you find it funny, you don't have to agree with it, you just have to find it funny, and they're like, oh my god, you support ICE, oh my god, you support Trump. It's like, no. If they're doing something good, I will give them praise for it. If they're doing something bad, I will be negative about it. I speak my mind. I don't choose a side. I'm not Black Lives Matter, I'm not All Lives Matter, I'm not any of that shit. Most I am is conservative. Now, the reality is, I just don't give a fuck because I know what fictional works are when it comes to the Nazi game. And I know the creator of the game also doesn't agree with Nazis. It's just an idea they had and they want to get it done. If I'm not mistaken, the game itself also says that Nazis are pieces of shit throughout the game, so... it tries to remind people, like, don't actually be like this. But again, people will see that as an excuse. Because I will take literally any work for music, paid or not. I just like creating because honestly, I'm bored constantly. Every fucking second of every single day, I am bored and I don't know what it is. Now I'm on antipsychotics and antidepressants, so I'm not, really that suicidal anymore. I'm not that depressed anymore. I'm not constantly, oh, boo-hoo, woe is me, life is hard. Everybody knows life's hard, right? You get up, you go to work, you go home, you sleep, get up, you go to work, go home, go sleep. You do that till you die for about 40 to 60 years. But if I'm going to remain constantly bored, I'd at least like to create something that people can enjoy or find use for, however they say, please. I don't know if that was a burp or a hiccup, but it's staying in the fucking video. To another topic point, I don't need to pretend to be nice or kind. Granted, I have in the past helped out a lot of people financially, and that's only really because I don't care about money. I find the concept of it kind of gross in reality because the 1% get everything, whilst the 99% of us, or the lesser people, fight to survive as we live paycheck to paycheck. And we just get deeper and deeper in debt buying basic necessities and food, and that's just seen as normal these days. Next quick point is, funnily enough, being controversial, I deal with less bullshit than I used to. I don't get dragged into backroom chats in the CC anymore because back then everybody needed Nil's help and Nil's fucking decisions because Nil's neutral on everything. I'm still neutral on everything until there's a breaking point. That's honestly probably never going to change. And the reason for this, why I don't get dragged into those chats anymore, is because they dislike myself heavily. Which I honestly see as a plus, because why would I care to be liked in a community that survives off of detailing the downfalls of their fellow creators when they're chummy with them just last week? Especially when most of the time the actions of the person in question they already knew of and had no issues with prior. Sometimes we're laughing behind the scenes and it usually gets found out, and then the people are like, oh well actually I was just pretending. And it's like, no, you actually didn't give a fuck because it's not that bad half the time. But everybody makes it out like the worst thing ever because you have to. And as soon as there's any blood in the water, they attack like sharks for clicks, views, brownie points, and for sometimes popularity spike. Hence why I want to get my GPU upgraded and I can handle proper editing instead of just, splicing little clips and having 2 video tracks before Filmora shits itself. I'm starting up the MCC. What is the MCC? It stands for the Music Commentary Community. I know I didn't say commentary that time. I made sure to enunciate it properly because some people get pissed at that. What it is an offshoot of the Alt CC, not the Art CC, because at least the Alt CC didn't pretend to be what it wasn't. You gotta have thick skin in this community. Oh, and I can also say swear words and slurs without needing to apologize every single fucking time. Because I'm grown up enough to understand they're literally just words. Now, yes, every word has meaning behind it. Parade that around. I don't give a fuck. Am I using it in specific ways that are actually terrible? No, I'm making a YouTube comment and I'm saying words like retard. Because unless you're using them in a derogatory nature towards somebody suffering from severe mental illness, or it's, a person of color, it really means jack and or shit. You're just kind of being edgy to be edgy. And I admit, I'm edgy just to be edgy. I'm fucking bored. So the TLDR of this video is I get to be edgy and I don't have to pretend to be something that I'm not. I'm an asshole. I admit to being an asshole. I was always an asshole. I shall forever and always be an asshole. If that fact triggers you, I've done my job quite well.
Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right.